Do you like the zoo? Well, you are in for a treat. Witness Greg's latest Sego trip. Wait, a Big Ben's Capital Dock, it's closed? Hashtag feels bad man. You see, dear boy, we've come all this way to get a proper zoo experience, and yet, the premiere exhibit is shuttered. Albeit under proper circumstances. Yet, if only, the Greg Sego was able to photograph primates. Wait. What's this? Oh, glory be thy sight. Ladies and gentlemen. The exhibit called Congo. fascinating. Truly. I am left riveted. Without words, other than we shall all protect these wonderful beings, no matter what. That, and of course to practice all forms of art. Here's the Maestro Gregorio with an additional word on my latter sentiment. Cherish, and, behold.
Hey there, sports fans. It's Greg Sego here. I wanted to show you the magic of Lightroom once again, with regards this time to taking a saturated image and turning it into glorious monochrome black and white. We begin, of course, how I usually begin. I like to check lens correction, enable profile corrections. Lightroom has successfully read the memory card correctly. I shot with a A7R2. Very long lens. And the wonders of metadata. Click I twice. We can see I shot at 120, 1/200th of a second, f6.3, ISO 5000. So it's up there in ISO. Okay, here we go. Transform, I like to see what auto does. Here it doesn't do anything, that's fine. And then it brings me to the crop tool. I like, as you know, to find my image before properly editing it. I think this would work best as a one-to-one. A little more. Again, I take probably way too much time cropping. It sounds weird. Let's move on. Okay, here we go. Treatment, color black and white. We're gonna turn this into a black and white image, and already it's, I think, the right decision. We can see the detail in the feathers here, but something may be catching your eye as it has caught mine. Completely blown out, no detail here. As you can see, this activated histogram triangle detects clipping. These white points, this is 100% white where the red is. That's a little confusing, but this shows you the image in a new way. And I don't want to take away pixels and the magic that they bring. So how can we fix this? One could, of course, bring down the exposure, and you can see we are getting some detail back, but then this gets too dark. You know, the further we bring it down, and now look, we got the opposite problem. So why don't we mess with the highlights and shadows, shall we? Let's bring the highlights down all the way, and look already. Look what it's done. If you look up here or here, we bring this down. Details coming back. Oh yes. Oh yes, but that's just the beginning. I like to check the shadows. Maybe we open them up ever so slightly. Get a little detail here, although I like to have this sort of a dynamic range. We got the histogram looking quite nice. Maybe we could bring down the shadows a little more. Remember, the histogram is your friend. You know it already, I'm just reminding you. And already this is coming together quite nicely. So now we move down to black and white. This represents the color of the image. For instance, if you can remember the green background, we bring down the green, the background gets darker. I think that's a very wise decision here. Alternatively, of course, you can always click auto and see how the software interprets this image and work from there. That's kind of a fun and easy guide to help newcomers, to help seasoned vets. And I don't mean veterinarians. So let's build upon this. I want to really darken the background so our buddy here really stands out. You can go, of course, you can do whatever you want. You can go channel by channel, moving around the slider to see how it affects the image. As we can see now, the beak and the branches have kind of an orange brownish tint. Bringing it down, I think, improves the image greatly. Again, we're less focused on the background, more focused on our buddy here. If we turn off the black and white tab here, before, after already, we're seeing some beautiful separation that is greatly improving this image. Go down to the aqua channel, not much aqua, but maybe we keep it alive here, maybe boost it a bit. Blue also, there's some blue in the color of our friend here. I keep on calling him My buddy, it's very presumptuous. Purple, magenta, not so much. This has come a long way in a short time. I want to do a few more things. We could, of course, up the texture, which I think would be really good for this, but this is global, meaning if I move the texture up here, it not only ups the texture of our bird, but everything we're seeing. So, a way around this, Lightroom has added some really brilliant masking features. Select subject. So if we were to click this, Lightroom's algorithms can look at this image and detect the subject. It's quite phenomenal. Let's give it a try. This can't be true. It's almost too good to be true. Let's see. Here we click, and oh my God, it has completely masked out the bird. Here we can add texture, and it will just affect our friend. As we can see us sharpening him up a bit. Remember, I shot f6.3 at 1/200, so it, if you mess up in camera, it's not quick enough of a exposure, you can bring back so much in post now. Maybe we dehaze this a bit. We were shooting through glass, which added a sort of glary look to things. That is really helping this image. Alternatively, let's say, okay, Birdo's looking real great, but I want to kind of dull down everything else. We'll watch this. We're going to create a new mask, select subject again, but this time we're going to go over here and click invert. And now everything in the image, just about, as you can see, okay, we're back. Now watch this. I want to bring down the exposure ever so slightly. It's so slight that we're whispering. That's how slight it is. We're adding further separation from the background and our subject. And if you think it's too much, which I am actually thinking it is, we can go back to our mask of our friend and we can boost his exposure ever so slightly, just a touch, and oh my God, this is glorious. It's so nice. I love it. Here we go, ready? Before, after, before, after. That's since going black and white. Such a difference. I hope you find your photos further by embracing the wonders of post-processing.
I, surely, will take into consideration all that you have shared with us, kind Maestro, Gregory. Now that is a guarantee. But first, the rest of the photos, that is. Enjoy. Did you know Greg live edits his photos on Twitch? Or did you know that Greg also practices photography comfortably within the photorealistic worlds of modern video games? Link in description, please do check it out. And do you also practice art? Join Greg's creative content community, an ever-growing group of art enthusiasts sharing their works and others in an effort to inform and inspire. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and ring that cheeky bell.